son.
A son, yeah.
Not sons, not daughters will be given to a son. So Christian marriage is one man, one wife.
Okay.
So in no place in the Bible do we have it said that any Christian can marry more than one wife. Sorry.
Okay, do we have another call on the line? No, we continue. Like we are saying, we want to look at the issue of, can it be dissolved? Can marriage be dissolved? The immediate answer is yes, but. Yes, but. And I know as I answered yes, a lot of people must have been opening their eyes to look at the screen and say, what is this canon telling us? Can it be dissolved? Yes, it can be dissolved, but only when one of the party dies. And that can be substantiated when we look at the prayer book, the order of holy matrimony. It says when the husband or the wife or the bride or the bridegroom holds the right hand of the other party and says, I, so-and-so, take you, so-and-so, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. So, yes, but only death can dissolve holy matrimony or marriage. We have another call on the line. Good evening, caller. Welcome to Talk on Christianity.
Hello?
Yeah, could you please turn down the volume of your television set so that we can communicate properly? Hello? Hello, hello?
Please speak.
Good evening, caller.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes, I'm just saying your program.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Can a pastor ask a neighbor to marry? And why he know that they never in the church, but they don't know their background, how they are strong, and you tell them to get married. Is that?
There is a lot of background noise or echo on the line. You need to turn down the volume of your set so that we can hear you properly. We were not able to get the caller was saying, so maybe we'll ask the caller to please call back and turn the volume of your set so that we can hear you properly.
Please, when you're calling, you turn down the volume of your set.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then the background noise over there will distort what you have to say.
Yes. Now, it can... Sorry, we have another caller on the line. Good evening, caller. Welcome to Talk on Christianity.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is the first caller again?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to ask a question.
Now, is this
a man and a wife got married in a Christian, in a Catholic church?
Okay.
At some point, the man divert to the other churches, that is the Pentecostal churches, and there's now it's like two religions within the same family, because the man is coming up with new ideologies from the other church, and the woman wants to maintain the Catholic ideologies that were taught to her. And secondly, even at some point when the woman wants to take the children to Catholic activities, the man frowns onto it. So I want people to give advice or throw light on some of on how this kind of situation can be resolved. Can that type of marriage be separated or resolved? Thank you.
Well, the trouble is that we have just said that the basis of marriage, the base of any marriage is love. Whether it's love between these two people, the Catholic has come to marry the non-Catholic, they should decide among themselves, out of love, what to do with their children.
Yeah.
And no one person should be dictating to the other what to do with the children. They decided to marry. The Catholic decided to marry the non-Catholic. And so the two should come together and decide what to do. Is the wife saying she doesn't want to go to the husband's church? Or is the husband saying he doesn't want to go to the woman's church, that is one thing they should have thrashed before coming into marriage. They should have reached an agreement.
No, but before we get to that point, the norm is if you two have decided to come together and you do not belong to the same denomination, the man sacrifices to go to the woman's church, marry her there, and bring her over.
That's it.
So, that is the practice.
That's the practice, yes. Whatever church the woman belongs to, the man goes, marries the woman from the church, and brings the woman to his own church. And when they get married, both of them belong to the man's church.
So the two shall become one.
The two shall become one. That's what the scriptures say.
Well, you know many times what is the danger, Reverend Junisa? The man goes to the woman's church. We see that happening a lot of times. Marry the woman, brings her to his church, and then he leaves her there. Then he becomes irregular churchgoer, and the woman becomes regular.
Hello.
What is calling me?
We have another caller.
Hello.
That's a different dimension altogether.
No, hello, it's the same caller.
Okay.
They were both married in the Catholic Church.
Okay.
And after some years, the man deviated to the other churches.
Okay.
That was the starting of the whole thing.
Okay.
Not that they were married when they were in different churches. They were both Catholics when they were married.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the situation here.
They should have kept to their faith.
Thank you.
Yeah,
They
thank
should
you
have kept
very
to their
much.
faith.
Thank
This
you very
matter of backsliding in your church is not in anybody's favor.
No.
If you're a Catholic, stay Catholic. If you're a Protestant, stay Protestant.
Yeah. Anyway, this is something very, very, very interesting that we need to look at out of this program completely. Maybe what we should do is we'll ask that caller to leave her telephone number at the reception.
This caller is a his.
Okay.
It's a he.
Yeah, all right. To leave his telephone number at the reception, and then we will contact him in due course. We have another caller on the line. Good evening, caller, and welcome to the program.
Thank you. Hello?
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 Yes, good evening.
Okay, good evening.
Yes.
I want to contribute.
Please, welcome. You're most welcome.
My take is on the men marrying men and women marrying women. As Reverend Junisa has rightly said, I believe men marrying men, women marrying women is Sodomic and Gomorrah thing. So I strongly agree with Reverend Junisa saying that the Bible and Christianity says a man should marry a woman. And the second thing again is regarding the caller that last call. I believe the Bible says that the man is the head of the home. So if the woman marries the man and the man decides to go, as long as it's the same faith, the woman should follow what the husband says. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, you have a right to your own opinion, but definitely we disagree with the second point. I want to disagree with the second point, depending on what the situation is. At the first time you said the man is the head of the house. If the man decides to marry and then, agrees to marry in one, denomination, and then after he decides to change denomination, the wife should follow because he is the head of the house. But did he seek consent of the wife before changing? You see, this is a different perspective altogether. It will open up a different, something very different completely. But that is, I disagree with that because I don't think that is right.
You see, to be candid, in many marriages, it's the human beings that are making marriages difficult. If the human beings will just go by what the Bible tells them,
everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. Yes. Yes. The Bible tells you exactly. And just as the first caller was saying, he said they get into the pre-counseling marriages, they get the instructions, and when they get married, then they begin to do what we tell them not to do. And when you begin to go against God's law, you're going to get